So the color that you have, for example, for acid, this one is asam, right? It's pink, so it's somewhere here. But you're not sure where here. You're not sure whether it's 6, 5, 4, correct? You just know that it's an acid, right? So you can actually do this experiment if you have reagents wherein you know the pH. So each pH will give you different colors, even though they're asam or basa.
Jadi kita kan kalau melihat dari sini gimana ngeliat asam dan basanya. Nah kita itu nanti dari perubahan warnanya.
So for example, for red cabbage, it's not just pink all of the time. So at very extreme acid, it can be like yellow, or in very extreme bases, it can be green. So it depends on the actual value of the pH that will give you the particular color. So you can do this with different samples of different pH, and then that will give you different colors, not just 3 colors, right? You know, we have 3 colors right now, but if you have a lot of samples of different pH, we'll have different colors.
Itu kita tadi udah dicoba kan warnanya beda-beda. Nah itu kita pH-nya juga beda-beda karena beda warna. Nah beda warnanya pasti pH-nya beda.
Okay, so we will use now this. You still have some of the first indicator. Do you still have some sample? You don't have any. Just put some more water over here. Do you have still some of the red cabbage? Do you still have some of the flour? So our last section, this will be our last. I think we're early. So this will be our last. So we need to identify soil pH. So anyone here who have gardens? Tea plants.
Kayak bertanam bisa bisa ada yang
So pH is very important for soil. So some plants live in very acidic conditions, while most plants live in drought conditions.
Nah, untuk tumbuhan itu kan hidup pasti ada misalkan pH-nya berapa bisa hidup lama itu. Nah, ini kita mencoba untuk pH dari tanah biar tahu karena kan kalau pH tanah itu sangat penting untuk mengetahui kira-kira ya bisa tumbuh atau tidaknya tumbuhan itu.
Have time, so for 20 minutes or 15 minutes, I want you guys to think of a problem that you think can be solved by natural indicators. So let's just wait for her to translate. So Jana, I want you guys to think of a problem that is solvable with what you've learned for today. Any common problem wherein you can apply natural indicator as a solution.
Jadi sekarang itu mungkin secara sederhananya bahasanya kalian simpulkan apa yang kalian pelajari tentang masalah hari ini kayak gimana kesimpulannya.
So I'll give you an example. For example, if the soil is too acidic, the plants tend to show that the soil is acidic because it changes color. So for example, the leaves become yellower if the soil is acidic because as what you see, the leaves change color when the pH is different.
Tadi kan kita ada yang tanah, yang itu tadi tanah yang kuning itu. Nah, itu kan dia berubah. Nah, kita akan menulisnya itu ada antara dia asam dan asam.
Another example is, do you guys do makeup?
Nah, contohnya kalian tahu make up kan? Semua
Do you guys do makeup? So if you have a pH sensitive skin,
Nah,
so can you use the natural indicator to tell you that you have a pH sensitive skin?
Nah, misalkan kalian punya kulit sensitif, kira-kira kita bisa pakai indikator yang alami mengetahui itu.
So that's your goal for, what time is it? It's just 11:16 for 15 to 20 minutes. So they can discuss with themselves to come up with a product or a solution to a problem that involves natural indicators. And I can go around with Jana as my translator so we can discuss some stuff, some concepts.
Jadi nanti kalian diberi waktu 20 menit untuk yang masa mencari mungkin kayak ada masalah sekolah kalian tapi itu lebih utama tadi bahas tentang make up. Nah jadi kalian silakan diskusi kira-kira yang bisa nanti diuji dengan indikator alaminya.
So they just need to think of an application. So how to apply the indicator to a certain problem if you have a problem. So, yeah, for example, if your skin is pH sensitive, so you can use the natural indicator to tell whether your skin is pH sensitive. Problem, yes. Yeah, they can. It's not just about skin sensitive. They can look for other problems, and then other problems they have that they think is suitable indicators.
Nah, jadi gini, secara sederhananya kan tadi ada dikasih contoh, misalkan kalian sensitif, nah kalian perlu mengatasinya dengan cara menentukannya dengan cara ya indikator alami. Nah, kalian cari lagi selain itu masalahnya, misalkan selain sensitif itu bisa diatasi
Cari
dengan
ini.
indikator alami apa maksudnya? Cari itu aja.
Also,
Apa nih?
Iya.
Bisa di post bisa post.
Oke. Sampai sini sudah paham ada yang
now they're